Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheryl here today, Around the House with Cheryl. And today I'm coming back to let you know what I sold on eBay in my eBay store. And that is called Closets and Attics. All right, one thing I sold, so far I've sold a total of 76 items. So that's 76 items that I got out of the house and made a few dollars in the process. And I have not sourced, really, I hadn't gone out looking for stuff because I got plenty of stuff here. So anyway, let's get into the first thing that I sold that I took a chance and said, let me see what this little thing is worth. It's as you can see up here in the picture, it's a rare Civil War collectible antique little tin. I was allowed to sell the tin. The tin was probably about 3 inches. As you can see in the picture, I was allowed to sell the tin can, but I couldn't sell the little pellets or bullets or whatever you want to call them, shots that came inside the can. So I still have those. And I sold that. Now, these prices are what I sold it for, but that's not what I got. So, you know, by the time eBay take out the taxes and their fees, you don't get what you list the item for. But anyway, I listed that for $50 and someone bought it, and they didn't pay $50. They negotiated with me and we went with $41. So that's how much that was. Let's see. I did sell an old what do you call it, wireless microphone set that I had it because it won't work with this new phone I have. So that sold for $10. And I can't recall if I had that listed for more than $10, but that's what that sold for. I'm not going to make this long because I'm going to come back and give you another video on some things that I didn't expect and some things that I didn't really want to let go. Okay, I did sell some 2006 Marvel comic stamps, superheroes. This is when the stamps was 41 cents. And I'm trying to recall if this person negotiated with me. I want to say originally I listed it for 15 and we went with 13. So after taxes and everything, because if you do a promoted listing, they take out for that. But I find if I promote my items, more likely to sell. So even though I may have said $13, I think I got like $7.69. Well, that's better than nothing, especially for something that was just sitting in my drawer. So I have some other stamps listed if you want to check it out. I have some American Indian stamps on my site. I sold 2 pair of, and I'll show you up here, vintage little girls dress gloves. I sold them, I believe, for $6, and probably made a few dollars on it, if that. But they were just sitting there, and they were from when I was a little girl. I still have 1 pair left that's just plain with no flowers or anything on it. But these are the 2 that I sold. And along those lines, I did sell a set of 4 vintage white embroidery petite handkerchiefs or napkins, and I sold those for $6. I also have sold some seeds for some of my Japanese maples I hear. So they range in price from $7 to $5. Some people negotiate with me for $5. Sometimes I say, okay, I might end up with a couple dollars. What else? Let's see. I'm trying not, whoops, make this particular video too long. Oh, I sold, and this is typical for me. I sold a vintage, and here it is, Techno robotic puppy dog bone. Just the bone now. I sold that for $10. I took a chance. I said, you know what? People might be looking for the bone. They might have the dog, but not the bone. So I had no clue where the dog was. So I just sold the bone. And you know what happened after that, right? I found the dog. So now the dog is on my site. So if somebody's interested, there he is. I think I have him listed for $20. And let's see. Oh, I did sell a few books so far. Let's talk about the books. It was hard to let go, but I was like, I'm not doing anything, and I'm not going to make $1 million selling books. Oh, wait, isn't that how Bezos started? Anyway, I don't remember even where I got this book, probably where I used to work in the library. They used to get rid of books. Anyway, I sold, and it's up here, the new Wizard of Oz book. I sold that for, I might have had, I don't know what I had initially listed for, but I ended up selling it for $17. And I thought that was pretty good for that book, based on other books like that. I sold a Nightmare on Elm Street comic book for $15, and it wasn't in pristine condition, so I went on and took that because it was just going to sit here, and I never read it. So let's see, let's talk about this last book, and then I'm going to go into some weird things that sold on my next video, so stay tuned for that. And I'll probably have the same clothes on. So I tried to do this video yesterday, but eBay was acting up on me. Okay, the other book I sold, and I think I may have listed it for $20. I don't recall. But I sold it for $16, and it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I've had that book probably for 30-something years, so bye, Felicia. Don't think, just glancing through. Okay, last thing sort of book related is I sold, and this person didn't even negotiate with me. I would have probably lowered the price, but anyway, see up here it was the Martha Stewart Holiday Magazine, the Halloween, the Halloween edition. And that was the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys of what sold. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Come back and I'm going to talk about some weird things that sold that I didn't expect. Okay, take care, and I see you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.